Act.
Oh.
I follow the 9 ancestral tenets.
Oh, I heard that works really well.
It's the best way.
Yeah.
Boy, when I saw that video that you posted, you actually sent me the video after I'd already seen it. I caught it like within 3 minutes of you posting it.
Oh, my God.
I saw it. It just showed up on my YouTube feed. I'm like, oh, yes, here we go. And wasn't surprised at all.
No.
I mean, it seems completely makes sense, but that's exactly what I expected.
Yeah, it seemed like just a matter of time for him.
There's no way you can look like that in your 40s. I mean, he's preposterously jacked. Do we have a fucking... now that we know that he's full of shit, we're talking about the Liver King, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of people are like, what are they saying? This is all inside stuff.
Yeah.
There's a guy, if you don't know who the Liver King is, there's a guy who calls himself the Liver King, and he's this guy who walks around everywhere with no shirt on. I've seen him in Vegas with no shirt on, big bushy beard, super jacked. And he was telling people that the way he gets that way is by sunning his balls. He literally lays down with his asshole staring at the sun and eats raw liver and just lifts like a maniac. And that's how he's so jacked. But it's preposterous.
Yeah, too many polar extremes to have just like a unique marketing spin that was just highly viral, in my opinion. And I don't know. I think most people could see through it, but at the same time, he would... Like, there was a lot of big names that even reached out to me after the video came out, and they were like, you know, I didn't think he was natural, but this guy literally right to my face would say, like, blatantly, I am natural. And, like, a lot of people will take a guy at his word when it's, like, a private conversation. And if he's straight up telling you in person, yeah, it's actually legit, I'm natural, and he was just lying out through his fucking teeth, seemingly.
There's some people that are really jacked that are natural.
For sure.
Some people that are like super, super disciplined. They, they're taking supplements, but all legal supplements that you can get at like a vitamin store. And they're just like, they've never gotten off the grind. And who's that guy? Paul Sklar. Did you comment on him?
Yeah. He actually did blood work like immediately after I had talked about it one time, and it checked out. Yeah,
he looks like what's possible.
Yeah.
Like if you don't know who that guy is, he's super jacked and he's 50 years old. But when I'm looking at him, I am not getting any like steroidy vibes. I'm getting a really fit guy who works out really hard and has probably been doing it for 30 years.
Yeah.
That's what I get when I look at that guy. That's all feasible and possible. Now please go to the Liver King. Please show me some preposterous Liver King physiology.
Oh, he has. Have you seen his apology?
No, I haven't. I want to watch it. He comes clean on steroids. I fucked up.
I don't know if you guys are able to watch.
I just want to see his images, though. I want to see some images of his body, because his body is just so off the charts, ridiculously massive. That's okay, but
there's unflattering lighting. Without
I want to show some of him like jacked and lifting, because he's just fucking gigantic.
So he did cover the ab implants and etching again. He said no to both, even in his apology. Touches on it.
Is it? I mean, I guess it's possible if you're on that much juice that your ab muscles grow that big too, because the kind of stuff he does is, very core specific. Like he's doing a lot of stuff where he's like cleaning and pressing kettlebells and walking with them over his head, and all that stuff really does ignite your core. And if he's doing that all the time, I would imagine it's possible that those are real abs. But that was the question. Do you think those are real abs?
Yeah, personally, I think they're legitimate abs, and the etching thing I think is more of the controversial topic. Did he have some sort of like cosmetic work done to target locally the fat around the abdominal, definition?
Would that make much of a difference, though? Because he's very lean, clearly. If you look at his arms, you look at his chest, you look at everything, like look at that image right there. He's so lean. I mean, how much fat would you even be talking about? And how would that make... The thing is the topographical map of his abs, the way they pop up like mountains. That's just mass.
Yeah.
That's where the question of whether or not that's real or whether or not they're implants.
That's what I was leaning to, is just like, I feel like his overall body composition is pretty consistently represented. I don't think he has like I get that his...
Yeah, like look at him walking there.
Like, the argument is they don't change in... like when he sits down or anything, the density of them and like the separation is so dramatic that it's got to be something.
Yeah.
And, you could never really say if it was well done, like what did or didn't happen. I don't think it's implants, though. That would be really obvious in my opinion. Well, granted, then it's like, well, if it's unnoticeable, would you even...
Right.
Right.
It's like plastic surgery. You only see the stuff that's not good.
Are you guys able to play the apology without it being copyrighted?
Sure.
We can play it for
Come
us
after
now,
us.
and we'll figure it out.
I don't know what like the Spotify copyright rules are
listen. I think Spotify can handle this.
like.
Play
Okay.
the YouTube version. Cause
Let's play it.
Put a little bit up on.
Yeah, if you put it on
Instagram.
YouTube, you're more than allowed to. Here it goes. Liver King confession.
I'm making this video.
Whoa,
What's up with
Sounds
a
like
terrible
shit.
sound?
try again.
Is it a connection issue?
Maybe. Yeah. Weird.
That's happened before. What is that?
I don't know.
A lot of people believed him, including the Bell brothers, Chris and Mark Bell. I'm like, wow, guys, you do steroids.
Yeah.
How do you not look at that guy and go, clearly?
I think Mark likes to think that a lot of people like he doesn't want to put a. Is it working? Or like a limitation on what's possible. Like he likes to believe that you could, and again, because the problem with this too is a lot of people will extrapolate this out and then think everyone with a jacked physique must be doing something, which is problematic because then it sort of creates this narrative around, everyone's lying or anyone with a good physique. It's impossible to get there without doping your fucking face off kind of thing, which is not the case. There are certain individuals who, like, I do believe that physique. Okay, maybe not that physique, but like within striking distance of that, in 0.00001% of individuals, you could get there naturally.
Yeah.
Potentially.
Hyper responders.
Yeah.
Guys who are just like ridiculous genetics.
Like Ronnie Coleman natural.
Yes.
Yeah.
Perfect example.
Yeah.
Ronnie Coleman natural was super jacked, but he couldn't compete with the most jacked guys, and then he started doing steroids.
Yeah, then he just exploded.
But he's super honest about it. Like when Ronnie talks about it, he just will explain. Like up until he was 30 years old, he was natural.